Habitat. Now, who can tell me, what does habitat mean? It's related to an animal's home. Related to, but not the same. What is an animal's habitat? You can raise their hand and tell me. Anybody know habitat? Joel, what's a habitat? Animal's home. It's similar to that, but not the same. Not just their home, but what? Think about this. You talked about many different animals. You know. Is your desk supposed to be like that? So put your desk back where it's supposed to be then. Thank you. Okay, now, a habitat. So for example, you can see this owl in the picture. The owl is living in a tree. The owl's living in the tree here, right? So that is his house, but that is not his habitat. The habitat is the area in which he lives. So, is the owl living in the desert?
Yes. No. Yes.
Does the owl live in the North Pole in the Arctic?
Yes. No. Yes. Yes.
Is the owl living in the rainforest?
Yes.
Rainforest?
No. Yes.
Close, maybe. It's living in a... Now, this is the tree. Where would you find trees? Are trees in the desert?
In the forest.
No. Do you find trees in the Arctic, like all covered in snow? In a... Who can tell me, where would you find trees? In a?
Forest.
Everybody, where do you find trees? In a?
Forest.
So, the forest would be where an owl lives, right? He has to live where there's trees. So, that would be his habitat. His habitat is the area where he lives, which would be a forest. Now, he lives in a forest because he lives in a tree. The tree is his house. But that is not his habitat. Habitat is the area that is around his house where he lives, right? Understand? So a habitat is not just your home, it's the entire area. So for example, could an owl live in the desert though?
Yeah.
Why could an owl not live in the desert? Why could an owl not live in the desert?
He can live in the desert.
Why could he not live in the desert?
No, he
Olivia.
Because
Guys, listen.
there's no shade.
Good. There's no trees in the desert, right? You can't live in the desert very well because there's not many trees.
There's cactus.
So you're going to live in the cactus?
Yes. Actually, there's one tree.
Yes, but how is he going to get inside the cactus? Ah, yes. See, look, he's made a hole, and he's made his home inside the tree. Could he make a hole in the cactus?
No.
Do you want to touch the cactus?
No.
Okay, so, everyone, open up your books to page number 131. Ryan, book. Jaden, book. Ruby, Hoyan, book. Page 131. 131. Joel, is your book open to the right page? Okay, now, remember, when you're reading in the book, you want you to look, listen, and read. Follow along with your fingers. Finger down. Okay, finger in your book, let's listen and read. Page 131. Are you ready? Yes? Okay, so 130, 131. Let's look at our question.
Weekly concept. Animal habitats. Essential question. What are features of different animal habitats?
Okay, so we're talking about a habitat, the animal, where it lives, the area where it can live. And we're talking about the different features of that habitat. Features means, what is that habitat like? What is there? Okay? So, for example, if an owl lives in the tree, he probably lives in a forest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he lives in a forest. Now, we're going to talk about what is a forest like. Well, a forest has many different
Animals.
trees, right? That's what makes up a forest. So we're talking about the features. We have to describe what that place is like. Okay? That could tell us what the habitat is like, where the animal can live. Okay? So, let's look at an example. Here, page 131, figures in your books on animal. Joel, finger in your book. Good. Finger in your book. Chunu. Good, okay? Look, listen, and read.
Animal homes. Hi, I'm an owl. I live in a special place in nature. I live in a forest habitat. Here's why. My feathers are the same colors as the trees. This helps me hide from predators. I can live inside this hole. My babies will be safe. Talk about it. Talk with a partner about why animals live in forest habitats. Write your ideas on the web.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, it says here, we're introduced to an owl, right? I live in a special place in nature. I live in a forest habitat. Here's why. Now, what is one of the reasons why an owl lives in a forest? According to this, what is one of the reasons the owl lives in the forest? What do you have, Gene? What? Jaden. Yeah.
Because owl feathers are the same color as big trees and this helps me hide them. You?
Predators. Good. What's a predator? Who can tell me? What's a predator? Helps me hide from predators. Lots of people have their hands up nice and quietly. Thank you for doing that. Very good. Jack, let's have you. You have your hand up nice and quietly.
Someone that wants to catch the animal.
Why does it want to catch it?
Because they have to hide.
Good. It's going to catch it so he can eat it. This predator is the animal that's hunting. The animal that's being hunted is called the what? Prey. So, and a mouse. If a mouse is running and you have an owl, right? The owl wants to eat the mouse. So the owl would be the predator and the mouse would be the prey. The mouse is what's going to be eaten. And the owl would be the hunter. Now, here, the owl is the prey. It can be hunted by other animals. Maybe bigger birds can hunt it. Okay? Other animals could hunt the owl and eat it. Okay? So, the feathers helps it. Now, when you look at it, can you see the owl very easily?
Yeah.
Why? Because of his what? Eye. If his eyes were closed, do you think you could see him very easily?
Yes.
Really?
Feather.
But they're the same color as the tree.
No.
Now, think about this. If the owl was in the desert, could you find him very easily?
Yes.
If the owl was in the Arctic covered in snow, could you find him very easily?
Yes.
Yeah. But if he's in a forest surrounded by trees with the same colors, could you find it very easily?
Yes. No. No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now they're just being silly now. Okay, so his feathers, because they're the same color, helps him hide from predators. Okay. What's the second reason why? What's the second reason why? Lloyd, why? Good. So the babies can be protected inside this tree, right? So there's another reason why they live in a tree, in this forest habitat. Okay? Good. Now, I want you guys, as it says, I'm going to give you a blank piece of paper. In your groups, you're going to think about a habitat. For example, guys, listen up, please. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
You did? Okay, good. So, we're going to be thinking about, now, in your groups, I want you to brainstorm with your partners, all 5 together. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Okay? I'll put the clock on the timer on the computer, and I want you to brainstorm about habitats. Now, it says here, I want you to talk with a partner about why animals live in a forest habitat. Why do animals live in a forest habitat? We have 2 reasons. One reason here says the owl's feathers are the same color as the trees. That's one reason. The second reason is that it can keep his babies safe. I want you to think of many other reasons why animals would live in a forest. Any animal. Okay. Now, is it just an owl? No, not just an owl. Why any animal would live in a forest? Why? Okay? Now.
Right. But I think
You do now. Look. One for your group. One for your group. Now, brainstorm it and use a mind map. Now, remember, for every guys, eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
Not writing eyes on me. Now, for every single reason you give me that's different from the ones we talked about, these 2. If you want to write these 2, that's okay. But for every other extra reason you give, I will give each one of your group a point. So if your group gets 5 reasons why animals live in a forest, I'll give you 5 points. If you got 10 reasons that your animal lives in it, if you got 1 reason, you get
1 point.
1 point. Okay? Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, you got your 5 minutes. Work together in your groups.
10 points. So what? Let's try. Hey, let's do funny.
Talk to your group. Not owl, any animal. Why does any animal live in a forest? Any animal. Doesn't matter animal, just write forest. What forest lives in? Forest. Why do animals live in a forest? Why do animals live in a forest habitat? Why? You can think of animals and think of why. Why animals live in a forest habitat? Why? So owls live there because their feathers are the same as the trees, right? Think about other animals. Why do they live in a forest habitat? What animals live there and why? Think about it. Think about it. Talk to your group. Don't tell me. Talk to your group. Think about it. You know, now sit down and work with your group to what animal? Think of an animal. Think of a different animal. Which animal? Squirrel. Okay, what? Okay, so write that. Good, work together. Take turns writing too. Take turns writing as well.
No.
Uh-oh, okay, it looks like Jack and Juno want to have a hit point. Okay, that's fine.
What?
They're playing and not working with their groups.
No, my crayon.
Juno. Girls, you can come over here. You don't have to come around. It's okay. You can come over here. Think about different animals and why they live in the forest. You working with your group? Juno, off the table. You can come walk around. If you want to stand, come walk around. That's fine. Good. Thank you. Guys, think about different animals. Why do they live in the forest? Think about different animals. Why do they live in the forest? What animals live in the forest?
There are many. I know, too hot. Hey, this is too hot. Too hot.
What?
Hey,
But there's no count. These are examples. You want to think of new ideas. Okay? Think of other animals.
Too hot. Other ideas for the other animals. There's many prizes. Catch it. 1 minute. Catch 2 zoo. 1 minute. Capture 2 zoo. Animal capture. What did the teacher say? Hi.
Okay, you got a little bit over 1 minute left. Work together. Be nice. Work together.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Brian, are you working with your group or are you looking at the clock? Okay, good. Think of other animals and why they live in a forest. Any animal, why does it live in a forest? Boys, are you thinking? Yes, keep thinking. Good. Hopefully they're all right and you cannot get many points. Okay, you got 30 seconds left. When you hear the buzzer, put all pens or pencils down. No more writing after the buzzer.
20 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Hey, don't.
Okay, when you hear the buzzer, all pencils and pens down.
8, 6, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, you should be in your seats. Okay, that last one doesn't count then. Oops, doesn't count. You're writing after the pen, the four buzzers on it. Now, is your group in your seats like they're supposed to be? Lloyd, are you in your seat like you're supposed to be? Thank you. Okay, now, let's go through and see. I want to look and see how many you guys have. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, general. 6 general reasons. Good. Let's see if you guys have some general reasons. So I was looking for more specific. That's okay. Good. Excellent. Great. Great. Oh, excellent. 4 very good ones. Excellent. And with good examples. Very good. Safe, yes, but we're talking. There we go. That's one. That's an example. Okay, good. Excellent. Well, you guys like different now. Now, the group that actually did the best by telling me, thinking about the animals and giving examples. Eugene, are you writing or are you supposed to be paying attention? Okay. Now, this group gave me specific animals and told me why, like we did with the owl. Okay? Told you to think about different animals and think about why they live in it. Not just general reasons. Most of you did some general, very good reasons, but we think of why. For example, you guys said what? Jack, give me one reason you said.
To hunt.
To hunt. Now, can animals hunt anywhere? Can they hunt in the desert?
No.
Why not?
Because there's not a lot of food and
But many animals live there. They hunt there. Remember, we read about meerkats last time, right?
Yeah.
And meerkats live in the desert. Do they have to hunt things in the desert?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can hunt anywhere. That's not specific enough. Okay? Now, to hunt is not wrong, but you need something very specific. Why do they have to live in a forest? Think about polar bears. Do polar bears live in a forest?
No.
No. But do polar bears hunt?
Yeah.
Yes, so we need something more specific than that. To hunt what? Think of an animal that hunts and what it hunts. Okay? So, for example, the owl hunts what?
Dog.
No. What do owls usually hunt? Good. So if you want to say why owls live in the forest, for example. Okay, Jack. If you had, for example, say owls hunt mice in the forest, that would be okay. Give me something a little bit more specific than just that. Okay? Now, let's have another reason. Aqua, what is one reason you guys came up with? Who wants to give me one of their reasons? Chair, one at a time, please. Just one right now.
They can hide on the grass and their body colors are same so they can hide.
Excellent. So, for example, snakes can hide in the grass. That tells us why it lives in the forest. Excellent. What do we have? Magma. What do you have? Lloyd?
Cookie is safe.
What's safe?
Animal.
What animal?
Birds can find many food.
There we go.
Oh, what's the color finish? Oh. Which one? You can say one sentence. I don't know. One. Done.
Okay, so for example, you said birds. Birds can find many food in the forest. That's all fine, right? Good. So that's a specific example of the animal and why it lives in the forest. Anyone else want to give me another example? An animal and why it lives in the forest? Okay, Aqua has one. Let one of the boys read. Jaden, Ryan, Joel, tell me. You guys came up with a list. Give me one. Joel? Give this guy. Thank you. Cool. Read it for us. Nice and loud.
Tigers have orange, white, golden they can hide in some old place.
Excellent. There we go. So, as we said, anyone else have a different one? The one we write on the board? Anyone else have a different one? Lloyd? Magma, do you have a different one? Are you supposed to be writing now, or are you supposed to be paying attention? Lloyd, get someone else in your group to read. You read the last one. Get Adam, Brian, Juno,
Anyone?
Surin.
Well, because people can just catch animals. Hey, he got the
What can catch animals?
people.
People can't catch them, right?
What are you doing?
Good. Anyone else? What do we have? Ruby, someone else from your group. You read one already. Joel read one. You have 2 other people that haven't read yet. Jaden, Brian.
Me.
Guys, listen please. What can you? Nuts. What animal couldn't hear you? Squirrels. Okay, any other one? Any other one? Team Rocket, do you have another one we can write up here?
Yeah.
People can catch them, tigers have strength so they can hide, squirrels can find them, birds can find many different kinds of food, snakes can hunt the grass, owls can hunt mice. Do you have anything else? Aaron? Who makes a body warm? What? Hamster?
No.
Hamsters live in
In the tree.
Ah, what animal though lives in the tree? Give me an animal like that, that's fine.
Red. Wow. Why did you know?
Good. They can live in trees for this and then winter, right? They keep them warm. Okay, so we have lots of good ideas. Now, if you would please, can I collect your papers that you have for your brainstorming? Aaron?
Yes.
Thank you. Fly away! I'm going to give you guys your points now.
Yes.
Lloyd, did you eat your paper?
No. You're 7.
Okay, now, besides that, we have some new vocabulary words.
How about the point?
I will give you the points while you're doing the new vocabulary words. Now, oof. So we have our 8 new vocabulary words that you're going to be working on homework tonight. So,
Wow.
in your workbooks, so, going back a little bit. Here we go. Page number 36, page number 37. William, are you supposed to be on your desk or are you supposed to be sitting in your chair? So page number 36 and 37, we have our new vocabulary words. Now, okay, you need to study these words. You need to know how to spell them. You need to know the meaning of the words. You need to know how to use them in a sentence, like before. Okay? So, page number 36 and 37. And what do you have to have ready to present to class on Friday? Remember, what did I tell you you're going to do on Friday? Present your what? Good. You're going to present your fables to the class on Friday. So you're getting up in class, you're going to present your fables to the class, and you have workbook. Page number, what was your page number homework work?
36 to 37. I already lost it in the book.
Very good. So everyone, make sure you write down your homework. Page 36 to 37, and you're going to present your fables next class. Now,
No.
Okay. Has everyone written down the homework?
Yes.
Yes? You write down your homework?
Here.
Okay, good.